Welcome to the Beatles Talk Show. We're going to look at Beatles historical events happening on February 5th over the years, such as, did you know in 1957 on this date, Bill Haley came from New York and he came over to England. He was greeted by 5,000 fans and was the first American rock and roll artist ever to tour in England. And of course this would have been a big pump for rock and roll at the time, would have inspired John and Paul as teenagers for sure.
I'm sure they were there.
They
could have been.
Could have been. On this date in 1962, the Beatles were performing at the Cavern Club at lunchtime. That night, they performed at the Kingsway Club in Southport. Drummer Pete Best was in the band at that time, but he was sick.
Yeah.
And so the band all voted. They wanted Ringo Starr to sit in as Best's replacement for that.
And who did Ringo play with at that time?
He was playing with Rory, Storm, and the Hurricanes.
That's right.
And luckily he had a day off from that band, so he was able to play with the Beatles on this date.
Supposedly he was the best drummer in Liverpool at that time. That's what I had heard.
Some people believe that for sure. He also had charisma and all that other stuff that, he kind of gelled, personality-wise with them. That was another thing that they liked about him.
Mm-hmm.
In 1964 on this date, now that they were done playing at the Olympia Theatre, the Beatles flew back from France to London and were greeted by 100 excited schoolgirls who probably all skipped school to be there. On this date in 1967, the Beatles filmed the Penny Lane promotional video.
Good song. Good
And on this date in 1968, Ringo Starr was rehearsing for an appearance on the Cilla Black TV show. On this date in 1969, the Beatles' Yellow Submarine soundtrack album was awarded a gold record. The album only hit number 2 on the charts because the Beatles' White Album kept it out of number 1 at the time.
That's still one of your favorite albums, isn't it?
It is, because it's All Too Much and Only a Northern Song, which are my 2 favorite George Harrison songs on that album.
And it's got Hey Bulldog, which is one of my favorite Beatles
It's a
songs.
fun one, and everybody likes All Together Now, so
Yeah.
I just go there. They're just all good songs.
It's a good album, actually, yeah.
On this date in 1972, very cold temperatures in New York. 400 people were protesting outside the British policy in about the British policy in Northern Ireland, and John and Yoko were there along with them, and they sang "Luck of the Irish" at this demonstration.
That's right. Yeah,
And on this date in 1981, reports were surfacing that the surviving Beatles are reuniting to record a tribute to John Lennon. And yes, they did all add parts to All Those Years Ago by George Harrison, but it's not confirmed if they ever were in the studio actually at the same time or not to record their parts.
I remember that as if it was yesterday, not to give away my age, but there was big talk about should the Beatles, the 3 remaining Beatles, stay together and reform as the Beatles. That was the big talk of the day. I mean, it didn't happen, and then, it quieted down after a couple of weeks or months, but that was the big thing,
Yep.
Because everybody was waiting for a Beatles reunion before John passed away. And people thought this is the perfect opportunity for the remaining Beatles to get together. So it was all over the radio. I remember that very well. I was like, yeah, let's get together, boys. I'm free. Give me a call.
Yeah.
That's what a kid thinks, right? So anyway, that's what happened today, guys.
All right.
Stay in history.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, take care.
So my dear friends, come back when you can.